Underrated movies of the 1970s. People had a bad case of disco fever, and by that I mean cocaine, lots and lots of cocaine. The Honeymoon Killers. It's a very underrated movie. It has a fat lady and a pimp. I'm your pimp, bitch. And I'm not going to spoil the movie, but so Bonnie and Clyde knockoff. Bed Knobs and Broomsticks, a ripoff of Mary Poppins. That's okay in my book. Yeah, as Angela Lansbury, she's amazing. The Abominable Dr. Fives. Don't fuck with Vincent Price. Don't fuck with him ever in your life. And that's what he's great in this movie. Last House on the Left. This woman gets fucked right to it. It's an early film by Wes Craven before Freddy and Ghostface. What's Up, Doc? A very funny comedy starring Barbara Streisand and Ryan O'Neal. A Silent Runner, a dramatic film by Bruce Dern, who is on a planet with a bunch of robots protecting plants. It's a very dramatic film. Heavy Traffic. It's a Ralph Bakshi animated film for adults. It has sex, blood and guts, and all in between. It's a good animated movie, though. Last Kiss, The Long Kiss Goodnight, with Elliot Gould as a private detective solving a murder. It's Alive. It has a mutant evil creature thing. It's very, look at that thing. It looks very fucked up. Phantom of the Paradise. Phantom of the Paradise is a successful. It's a ripoff of Rocky Horror Picture before Rocky Horror Picture. There's a fan. Dark Scar. Before Halloween, there was Dark Star. Alien ripoff for Alien. Lenny Bruce. It's a biopic of Lenny Bruce and hey Hoffman. Do you harass those girls? That's what the reports say. Shampoo. Very funny comedy with Goldie Hawn and Apple and Dublin Gang. Funny movie starring Don Knotts. It's the best. The Town That Drags Sundown. It's a very hooded man, looks like Jason fucking Voorhees in Friday the 13th Part 2. But it's actually based on a true story. Stay hungry. I'm all Schwarzenegger. Fuck you, asshole. Get to the chopper. You're a funny guy, Sully. That's why I'll kill you last. I lied. Stick around. Those Arnold impressions were worth it. Eating Alive. This motherfucker with same guy who directed Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This guy looks very fucked up in the head. Wizards. Another Ralph Bakshi film, this time in fantasy. Great movie. Loved it. The Rescuers. Very fucked up film after Walt's frozen head is still at Disneyland. Check it out, Walt's frozen head. And also, this film has a naked lady in the background. I am not kidding. Raggedy Ann. It's very. Is if not that this film was inspired by that cursed Annabelle doll. Do not fuck with that doll. That doll can kill you. Look what happened to that motorcycle gang, the Hells Angels. Somebody died in the Hells Angels. Sorcerer. William Friedkin's own masterpiece with a fucking truck trying to cross a bridge. It's very suspenseful. Lord of the Rings. Before Peter Jackson, there was Ralph Bakshi. Unfortunately, he didn't finish the 3 other films in the fucking book trilogy. It can suck a dick. The Fury. Telekinesis is what this film is about. It's directed by Brian De Palma. It stars late Kirk Douglas as a spy. Why does nobody talk about this? It has Kirk fucking Douglas, telekinesis. It's fun. It's a fun movie. Watch it. The Manitou. After the success of The Exorcist, this this fucking movie was made. And the director of The Manitou died in a terrible helicopter crash. She will be missed. Foul play. After Chevy Chase said a very bad word to Richard Pryor, he did. And Chevy Chase was probably a jerk to every motherfucker. And look what happened to him on Community. He talked trash to every person in the world, but he's still funny. Rock and Roll High School, the Ramones' greatest movie ever made. I love the Ramones, and I love this movie. The Black Hole. It's a very fucked up movie by the House of Mouse. Yeah, it's a very scary movie with robots, and came out the same year as Battlestar Galactica, Buck Rogers, and Star Wars. Tourist Trap, a very scary horror movie. Very scary. Why does nobody talk about it? And finally, Over the Edge, a great teenage drama film. I'm not going to spoil the movie. Go see it for yourself. It's the best.